Hi there. So I've been playing The Sims. This is a speedrun of The Sims. Basically what I decided to do is I will play through a Sim's life as fast as humanly possible. Now, here's a thing that a lot of speedrunners don't do, because they're not as good as me. I sped up the footage by 4 times. So what I'm hoping will happen from this is it will be faster, because I've sped it up. So, I've got this family here. And they're just living in a little house. I didn't give them any doors. They've got a fridge, they've got a couch each. They can sleep, they can eat. There's a nice floor for them to shit on. It's all a sim really needs, to be fair. He's confused about that can. Right about here, I realise I'm low on funds, so I sell all the trees. And I realise that the garbage is just going to pile up forever. So what I do is I create a little garden for them, basically. They still can't leave. They can never leave. I have to expand the garden here. There's the door. And back to reality. Yeah, so he's nothing much happens for the first bit. There's a painting on the wall there, as you can see. That's that painting's worth about 7,000 simoleons, I think, and I bought that so they can sell it when they need to pay the bills. So it's like I'm adding something that they love there, something that they care about, and then can be sold to add a bit more emotionalness to the game. But yeah, now at this point I decide that 2 Sims is a bit boring. So I make the decision to give them a bed and hopefully breed them to produce more offspring. Now as you can see, the first copulation did not work there, and they're just kind of sleeping now. They kind of stink as well. But yeah, and as day breaks, we get up, have breakfast, he goes outside. More bodily waste there, and now it's night time again. Now is round 2 of copulation. Get in there. Didn't work, clearly. I mean, I don't know how this sex thing works. Apparently, you stick 2 people in a room together and they make children. I'll try it again here. Yeah, I think that works. So, what's gonna happen here is, something's gonna grow in the ground, I think, and then 6 weeks later, baby's born. I order a pizza at this point. He just leaves it on the ground. That's the neighbour's house. They live in quite a nice house. Yeah, they're not home though. My people are home. They're always home. They never leave their home. Just sleeping through the night. Yeah, what's gonna happen here is she's gonna eat some cereal. And there we go. The demon spawn is now growing inside of her. Yeah. She just pissed on the floor. I think he pissed on the floor as well. You see, I made a very good move here. I did not add carpeting, so it just sinks into the ground. That's a good tip for people without lavatories. But they didn't take to the pizza very well. At this point, let's experiment with lighting. We come to the conclusion that Sims love bright red lighting. But I wanted to create kind of a opposite motif. So it's like red and blue lighting. I'll do it in a minute, I think. There we go, red and blue lighting. I think this is aesthetically it's the best iteration of that room. It just gets worse from here on out. Seriously, that is a house I would love to live in. But at the moment it's well, at the moment it's a house I like to live in. I saw the roof. There's a roof above it, floating. I forget where I was now. They do that for a long, long time. I mean, literally hours are passing. And they're just laying there. Soup time. And then sleep. Yeah. Oh, she is about to give birth to a child. He has just gone to sleep, I can see. Again, that went on for about 40 minutes at a time. And he just went back to bed. Can't blame him, really. And she's kind of stuck. She doesn't know what to do with it. Apparently you need to give the baby like some kind of baby coffin or something, I don't know. She ain't putting it on the bed or the floor or anything normal. She's starving to death slowly. And the baby is dying. So what I do eventually is I make her move out of the way. And then I buy one of these baby things. But she's stupid and won't move out of the way. There we go. I have to make some alterations to the house. Again, this is all paid for by the council. Just thought I'd let you know that it's, you know, your tax money is paying for all this. Because they don't have jobs. You know, the council have to come round and tear your walls down because you're too feckless to look after your own children. Babies love lights. They love bright red lights. They love strobe lighting, although I couldn't get strobe lighting to work in this game. Might be a mod for that, I don't know. But yeah, got some beautiful strobe lighting. Just no view of the property, it's quite nice. So yeah, babies love bright red lights. And there we go, so sleeping away. Beautiful. Beautiful family. She does something with the baby for a while. I don't know what. Again, you know, this house completely free. They did not pay for this house. I'm not even paying rent for this house. It's all paid for by the taxpayer. At this point, I start eating peanuts, so I Google salted peanuts. I found the comic peanuts. That's not what I want. I want the type of food peanuts. Apparently, a lot of peanuts are made in China. I discover this. I look at China, and I discover a lot about China. There's a thing called panda bears. They live in China. Back to the game. Babies love lights. They love bright red lights. They love bright lights. I've been told. I forget what I named the child. McGrizzle. It probably came up on the screen a minute ago. The mother's name is Shoebox, which is a reference to a comic I drew once. I think. No, that's not right. There's again, she's stuck. I'll have to move some of these lights. After a while, I create a pretty pattern for the lights outside, and now the baby has grown up into a larger model of the baby. Still a baby though. And you can't do what with it. Dad's up now. He opens up his can of beer. Time to start the day. He doesn't have a job. forget what happens now. I think after a while they figure out that... Yeah, there it is, back in its cage. At this point I sell the painting. I try and create a pentagram out of the lights, but I don't do a very good job of it. And I think at some point I give up entirely, and I create another symbol out of it, much more easier to draw a symbol. Yeah, I think you can tell where this is going. There we go. That's see that from space. Don't know what she got out there. Soup? Can't get any lifetime rewards yet. Not yet, anyway. Family tree? They're gonna have 8 kids before you know it. Unless social services take them away. Oh wait, that's the repo man. Never mind. They forgot to pay the bills. Don't matter, plenty more lights. No problems there. Let's see. They're just chilling. Baby's on the ground. Normal family, that. Night time's coming. Again, they're completely exposed to the elements here. You know, if there's any car exhaust or if it's cold. There's no source of heat. It's just they basically live outside. Yeah, good night's sleep. Baby seems happy. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing. Don't know why it's so hard for her to... I don't know. At this point I discover I can move plates out of the way, so I start doing that. I make a little smiley face. And a nose. I'm quite proud of that. Baby's pissed on the floor. Or is it the mother? I can't tell. Ah, the mother's pissed now, that's good. Again, I didn't add flooring, it all goes into the grass. She's a bit hungry. I should probably feed her, or she might die. They should probably feed her, or she might die. Again, they're just confused at this point. I don't know quite what's wrong with them. I think the baby's hungry, you should probably feed her. Again, as you can tell, I'm doing nothing here. Oh, baby taken away by social services. And magically, they are now removed from their property. Well, I'm not letting them back in. They're going to have to fend for themselves from now on. So what they do is they spend the next hour just kind of pick up newspapers. I order them a pizza because I'm nice. They really want to move those newspapers, so I move the bin. There we go. So yeah, they're on their own now. Got to find their own way in life. I called the police a couple of times. And the adoption service, they won't have me. Yeah, so I thought, well, let's party. You don't have to look after that child anymore. Let's have an house party. They all come round. Don't know who comes round, we don't know anyone, but they come round anyway. Throw another pie. Oh, was that pizza? Turns out you have to put on a countertop for some reason. I mean, I don't know why you can't eat pizza off the floor. I've eaten pizza off the floor, but you know. It's both their birthdays because they're actually twins. Seriously, genetically they are identical. I made it that way, which is odd that they've had a child together. Probably why the child was taken away, to be fair. Very good thing. Yeah, what I did there was I invited loads of people around and they brought hamburgers, so they could eat hamburgers, which is pretty good. And I throw another party because I realise they can get food. So I've sold the fridge, I'm not getting the fridge. And yeah, there's a stereo. It's tuned to country most of the time. Most of the time, anyway. I just probably give them a pool. I spend all their money on a pool. I then discover that they are quite hydrophobic, so yeah. Yeah, it's all the baby stuff you don't do. Then I thought I'll give them somewhere to sleep. This really benefits them from here on out. Having a recliner to sit on. Again, country music just playing all the time. Don't know what they're doing there. I try to get them fish there, but they're not having it. Don't feel like fishing. At this point someone adds me on Steam, so I try and add them back. Steam won't work, don't know why. So I thought, visit the neighbours. Meet some neighbours. They don't let him in. I think they let him in for a second there, but I don't know. What's going on now? So yeah, I thought, well, I could visit another neighbour's house. So let's visit this neighbour's house all the way across town. They do that. They have a horse. They have a horse, they have an entire horse. Didn't work, they weren't in. I don't know. Eat those hamburgers. Go on, eat those hamburgers. She's gone to sleep now. Don't really know what to make of any of this. Oh, it's a birthday. They're now middle-aged. That's exciting. That's very exciting. I think one of them dies soon, I'm not sure. We'll find out which. I'm not going to spoil which one. All I'm going to say is that they do a lot of dancing to country music. I don't know how they die either. Yeah, it's this one who dies. He just falls over. Like, it's a cracking place to die, right next to the smiley face full of plates. Willies, big black willies. I was very creative there. So I just make a mourn for a while and read the horrible epitaph that I wrote. And make her go for a swim a couple of times. Some shout about ghosts there, I don't know. You know, when you die you don't come back, you just return to where you came from. So she starts calling the police, trying to get some answers. They're not very helpful. So you throw a funeral. I'm surprised you could do this actually. Dress code swimsuit. Why not? You know. Come to my crappy garden with. Although they do have a pool now, so it does make sense. You see the grave makes sense stage. That was a short funeral. And she eats all the hamburgers. Don't think the country music helps. Fine, go to sleep, you stupid woman. Don't know what to draw here. I think it's another pattern or something. Some more iconography. I'm not sure really. It's something. You know, I make something here. I spent a good 2 minutes doing this. And it looks really nice now. I sped it up, but yeah. Spent a good 2 minutes doing that. No, I think, well, she needs to make some new friends. Meet some new people. So I invite her around to this nice family over here. And she has some soup. She has a bath. They don't notice. And she goes to bed in her bed, and really they don't notice. This family is... It's ridiculous. But they don't notice that she's had a bath and gone to bed. I mean, normally you'd be kicked out by now. And then I start insulting her. Well, she starts insulting her. And sort of insulting her family and calling her a bitch and slapping her tits and things like that. And yeah, she can still stay. She makes some fucking waffles. It's brilliant. And she burns them. And I think I'm gonna burn as many waffles as humanly possible. So yeah, that was pretty eventful. She goes back home and sleeps it off, really. Does a bit of dancing. Bit of dancing there. And yeah, that's she pisses herself, of course. So much for that bath. I mean, the first bath she's had in 3 weeks. What did she do right after she pisses herself? I mean, it's quite disgusting, really. Again, just dance around your husband's grave, you know. So I thought, what would cheer her up? A horse named Adolf. There we go, our little pony. Don't do much riding with it. At least the horse likes the lake water, you know. She's not a big fan. So I decided it's about time to resurrect Chris, or whatever his name was. So you go to the local witch doctor or whatever, and spends a while trying to resurrect him. There we go. And there we go, he's back. He's taken him a while. He's a ghost, and ghosts aren't allowed to take buses. Horse just had a piss there. He's back home. Don't know what he does now. He quite likes the horse. I mean, you can get a ghost riding a horse in this game. That's pretty good. 10 out of 10. I'm quite proud of that. The horse just had another piss. A lot of pissing in this game. A lot of backwards and forwards. Again, I'm not helping them. I'm not helping them with anything. And she died because I didn't feed her. And that was typical. And yeah, I think because I noticed his hunger bar's going down and he needs sleep, so I thought, can you starve a ghost? So I just left him to it. I mean, they're capable of urination, clear. I think I sent him to the art gallery there, and he just came straight back. So rides the horse a bit. Turns out it takes a while to starve the ghost, and I was getting a bit bored at this point. So I danced to country music. Ghosts love country music, everyone knows that. So yeah. Horse had another piss there. And at this point I was just bored. Just thinking, what else is there to do? She's dead, he's dead. He's come back as a ghost. They've got an horse now. So yeah, I just got bored. But okay, he's not starving to death anytime soon. Although if I left it a few more minutes he might have done, to be fair. But yeah, so I'll just kill him at this point, I think. I think I do anyway. That's it, return to Netherworld. So yeah, he just goes back, and it's now time for horse adventures with Mr. Horsey. God, his face is weird. Just die already, you weirdo. Yeah, return to Netherworld, and it's just Mr. Horsey. Oh, except for I can't do that because you need at least one idle sim. So that's my speedrun Sims 3, bye.